Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you? We're back, even though...
Videos aren't real.
Somehow I'm back.
I don't know how that's possible. As previously mentioned, videos are not real.
Videos aren't real.
Yeah.
Okay?
Now I'm calm.
Okay.
I don't know. For another reason, I thought like there was going to be like assistants, staff.
Okay.
Like a little bit simple.
Okay, this is a video I seen my man's Anthony Fantano. Talking about, what's the guy's name? Hold on, I gotta look up this guy's name real quick. Hold on, I gotta see what this guy's name is. Oh, it's DJ Academics. I've heard that name before, but I don't know exactly who that is because my time on this planet is finite. And if somebody does come up to you and they know exactly who DJ Academics is, if they know exactly who DJ Dak Shepard-Demix is, and they know all the details of him, just say, hey, you know your time on this planet is finite. Comes to an end, right? But he's a guy who does some kind of an activity of one sort or another, and he landed an interview with Ye. That's Ye West, the musical artist. He's involved in the arts. Seen a few people talking about this video. Kanye West is wearing some kind of a Klansman type shaped outfit. I would call it an outfit. People are talking about this because it's crucial to our lives. But they missed maybe the funniest part.
I think the best place for the photo, can we move that to the side? Damn, can't move this shit up. It'll be like here, or...
Bro, you're just a designer at heart, man. Like,
I need to get a very, like if you had that chair.
What?
If we had like two of them, right, it would probably work.
Okay. And then you put your chair right there. Take my Thames.
So like put this there.
Yeah, like if you...
Get this out the way.
Yeah, it's perfect. So you take that out of the way. So we just had like this, frame it right here. Like...
We keep this as the middle, or this?
I would take that over, just out.
This is the most interesting part of this video. They just kind of let the camera roll here, and Kanye West is doing some production design in this weird, this kind of weird, boring hotel room. Kanye West is like, we gotta get this shot good. Oh no, this picture doesn't come off this wall. And move that over there. DJ Academics like pushes the couch out of the way. He's like, yeah, this is perfect. This terrible shot against a blank wall. That's totally backlit. Perfect. That's the best part of the video, even though...
Videos aren't real. Guys, a lot of you have been asking about this.
Including me.
If you were at the Vault conference.
Right.
We had these backpacks.
The what?
And the backpacks went off. Like, it was gone within minutes.
Oh, my God.
For the rest of the 3 days, everybody was asking, where are the vitamin backpacks? I want them. This is genuine leather, red, limited edition, numbered on the side, out of 100, okay? And then it's the Vitamin logo on the front. It says Vitamin right here.
Oh, praise God.
This, what do you call it? The zipper.
Praise God.
You know, here it's got the Vitamin logo on it.
God
Limited
bless
edition,
you.
red, Vitamin.
Wait. Let me check the price out. $300? Oh, that's it? For just $300, I could promote your podcast on my back?
Praise God.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on a second. I gotta check the views on this. You know what I always say. If it ain't got views, then it ain't news. What the hell? What does it say here? 330,000 views in 18 hours. Okay, yes, this is news. That's right. We're checking in with my new source of news, the PBD podcast. Let's check it out.
Having said that, let's get right into it. Rob, can you pull out the chart? Pull up the chart of Elon Musk showing the number of social securities. So they're showing that he's given a talk. I believe this is in Wisconsin, if I'm not mistaken.
Wherever the hell it is.
Today's a very big day for Wisconsin. He wore the whole cheese head, signed it, sent it in the audience.
He wore the whole cheese head.
But they're showing the data here. And I want you to pay attention to this and ask yourself, why is this happening? Go ahead, Rob, if you can play the clip.
Okay.
You see 270,000 people, goes all the way to 2.1 million in 24. These are non-citizens that are getting Social Security numbers.
Yeah, this is a mind-blowing chart.
Yeah, this literally blew us away. Like, we went there to find fraud, and we found this by accident. And this isn't political, by the way. My parents are immigrants.
So do you know what this is? If you're watching this, so this is new non-citizen.
Wait, hold on a second. There's a new fifth member of the PBD podcast. Backpacky. Hey, Backpacky, what do you think about this?
Oh, man, I agree. What do you think, Vinny?
Adam better watch out. He might get replaced by Backpacky the Backpack.
Iluma!
If you're watching this, so this is new non-citizen Social Security numbers issued. The furthest one to the left is 2021. That's Biden's first year. Okay, is there a way to see what that number is? 1% of Social Security cards were given away just last year in 2024.
Okay,
people that aren't supposed to be here.
They're not. These are not. What is the most? What's the most?
Figure it out.
What's the most?
Take your time.
Year to non.
Take your time. Don't worry. There's just 330,000 people watching. No problem.
Business.
Backpacky, you want to look this up?
So the record is in 2024.
Hold on. Backpacky has something to say. What was that, Backpack? Exactly, man.
Why did this happen? What percentage of them do you think are going to be voting Republican? What percentage of them are you think going to be voting on the left? Who did this? What was the motive? Tom, lots of questions. Your thoughts on this?
Well, my thoughts on this is obviously, first of all,
I
really appreciate this guy saying, hey, I'm in favor of legal immigration, and thanking the people that were working in this.
Okay, this is a PBD podcast, very popular. It's my favorite podcast.
It's my favorite podcast. It's where I get of my news from.
And it's a fun game to play when you watch the PBD podcast to try to figure out, like, what are they trying to talk about? What are they trying to do or say with this segment? And I guess they're trying to say, look, people are getting all these people in. They're getting all these people in. Giving them social security numbers. Ooh. Okay, what's actually going on here? The pair, which is Elon Musk and, I don't know, his best friend, that PBD was watching in that video. Oh, they found a video. That's cool. But keep in mind that
videos aren't real.
The pair appeared to have failed to understand that the quote-unquote non-citizens who have received social security numbers reflected in their chart were legal immigrants who entered the U.S. on work or student visas or who were otherwise legally authorized to work in the country. Either that or they were lying to their audience. No. Hey, shut up, man. Legal immigrants are granted social security numbers, not benefits, so they can pay taxes. Oh, okay. Moreover, this program that Iluma is talking about with the social security number crap, the program they were specifically decrying began during the first Trump administration. Oh, that's this guy.
It's weird.
What do you think about this program?
It's weird.
It is weird? It's weird. Okay, yeah, so my boys, the PBD boys are kind of struggling with this one, but it is kind of a wacky lie. A lot of these wacky lies that Elon Musk, this guy, Iluma, is coming up with a social security. They honestly seem kind of lazy. The guy does seem kind of incompetent, honestly. It's funny, too, because this is the actual graph here. They cut the graph off here. So they show like a misleading graph too. So it's kind of like a lazy lie. You got all these people coming in when Trump was president who are on like work visas or whatever, and they have to pay taxes. So they get social security numbers, and it goes down because of, I think, COVID-19. Then it goes back up, but they just showed this part of the graph. That's almost a funny lie. The weird thing I don't understand about Elon Musk and all this like fibbing is like, why don't you just say, hey, we found a bunch of fraud. We can't really talk about it. That'll be easy. That'll be easier. I mean, if you're going to be lazy with the lying, why don't you say, we found it, but we can't really talk about it. We'll figure it out. That seems to make more sense. There's so much fraud. There's so much fraud. So this program that keeps old people from being poor, we got to cut that so rich people can pay less taxes or whatever they're doing. But the PBD guys love this.
But the figure decreased to 7.5 million in 1991. The number of dependents who were required to get Social Security numbers under the Family Support Act.
Okay, so PBD is reading something that somebody pulled up that kind of has nothing to do with it. Keep trying, man.
New non-citizen Social Security numbers issued. New non-citizen. What is the most we've done for new non-citizens?
Okay.
I'm really curious at this point. Most social
Take your time, man.
Numbers given to non-US
Maybe figure this
citizens.
out before the show. It's okay. I like this here. This is another proof that if you podcast enough, if you just talk for hours and hours, something funny will happen. Here we go.
New non-citizen. What is the most we've done for new non-citizens? I'm really curious at this point. Most social security numbers given to non-U.S. citizens? Are you able to find it? Are you able to find it? Do you see
the merch?
It keeps coming back to 2024 with 2 million.
Yep. Okay,
you
no
keep
problem.
seeing that. Me too. I keep seeing the same thing as well. Guys in the back, can you also look this up to see?
Keep at it, man.
Maybe you find.
That's great. That is a funny moment. They stumbled across a funny moment. You know, what is this? Bring this up. What can we do with this? Bring his. Do we have something we could talk about this? That's good. Just getting kind of exasperated with what the hell are we talking about? What is this? We're having a hard time bringing things up. Just sit here in silence for a second.
You know, there's so much criticism going on from the left towards Elon Musk.
Right, leave him alone.
Doge and this waste, fraud, and abuse.
He's doing his best.
What's wrong with criticizing, obviously, a fallible system that has massive holes in it?
You got it, Adam.
So it should not be political. What's the one thing the guy said at the beginning? This is not political. This is not political. This is not political.
Right.
We'll see if it becomes...
It's not about political stuff. It's about, what, making stuff up? Misleading people? Misleading the vulnerable, I guess? Okay. I guess that's not political. All right. Adam. Nailed it, man.
Boom. Okay, because they get... Why give them all social security numbers and then have them register to vote?
Because they have to pay taxes.
Change the makeup. They want to change the voting block because these people are obsessed with power. But in that, having a wide open border and having everybody coming, they give them all that.
Easy, Vinny.
Adam, you know, bad things happen.
Easy, Vinny, man. Your temperature's going up too high, Vinny. Calm down.
Boom. Happened, meaning hundreds of thousands of Americans died because of fentanyl, because the border, because mind you, the border's wide open because they want these people to come in illegally and get the social security numbers, but we lose over 100,000 a year.
Oh, look at Backpacky. They're edging into the shop. I agree, Vinny. Me too.
Hey, Vinny, look at me. Hi, Vinny.
Okay, this is just an interesting little part here. Patrick Bet David's, what would we call this? Definition of a terrorist? Here we go.
Because if you're a terrorist, do you think you have a hard time getting access to anything? You're terrorizing, so which means you do what? You're willing to do anything and everything at all costs to get food, money, shelter.
Yeah.
You're a terrorist.
Yeah.
You terrorize.
Yeah.
Right?
But did you hear? You heard?
Okay. Interesting definition. A person who does anything to get food, money, and shelter. Okay. It's odd. It's just that's an odd definition. All right. Oh, wait. Hold on. I didn't catch this. PBD's audience is giving him, what the hell, giving him a little bit of this.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh my God.
As much as I love PBD, I have to fast forward the merchandise promotions. Hey, he has to promote that Supreme X PBD collab. You son of a bitch, you.
Boom.
What the hell does this say? You don't need to be a U.S. citizen to get a how do you say that? A social security number. You just need to be a legal resident. You need it to pay taxes. Okay. How do they not know something so basic? Oh, but give those guys a break, man.
Boom.
Conversations is being had right now about Trump being a third term.
Yeah.
We're not having those conversations.
Yeah.
You know why some people support that?
I don't know.
Why do you think some people support the idea of Trump having a third term? Oh my God. Why do you think some people support that?
Like me as just like an American, like a average American citizen?
Okay, so play this
spit
clip
it out, Vinny.
and I'll give you my point. You go for it.
People are talking about the third term. And by the way, I don't see any leaks in your argument, Pat, and I'm going to provide some nuanced color from this angle.
Right. I don't see any leaks in the argument as long as those checks keep clearing, Pat.
Oh my God.
People are talking about a third term for one reason.
Whoa.
It takes time to lock this kind of change in.
Oh my God, this guy means business.
It takes a strong head coach to stay with a new program for a team. It takes a strong leader to push salespeople with a new commission plan or new products.
Right.
It takes
to do pyramid schemes also. You got to have a strong head coach out there going like this.
Talk about the third term. I'd like to see J.D. Vance for 8 years, not because I'm a homer for the Republican Party, but because I believe what's happening here is necessary to establish stability in leadership for the United States for the next several years. We got to let it lock in. So, and by the way, and if I could jump really quick to a fast point about the automation.
No, you may not. Here's another funny part of the PBD podcast. They want Trump to be president, for 3 terms? Oh, okay. This is funny, too, because in this segment, they're like, oh, Trump did tariffs on China. Biden kept them. Kept a lot of stuff that Trump did. But he's got to do 3 terms now because you got to have it locked in place. Okay, that doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Guy kept a lot of the stuff from Trump, but he's also such a radical departure that you gotta do 3 terms to lock something in place. Oh, okay. There's a lot of that on the PBD podcast where it's like, kind of doesn't even make sense on their own terms or whatever. They'll say something and then they'll be like, oh, also the exact opposite. How many views this one got? Oh, this is from 5 days ago. 500,000.
Not bad.
This is a really funny segment here. They're talking about Tesla. People doing this.
Boom, 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 boom.
To Teslas. This is great. This is another PBD stumbling across a hilarious moment on accident. Scene from the PBD film. Is it a film?
I believe it's a film. Let's watch.
What was it, Kimmel, Robbie? They're like, hey, don't vandalize Tesla.
Calm down,
That's a
Vinny.
dog
Wink,
whistle.
wink.
And you're a freaking enemy. Period.
Pull that clip up, Rob. Pull that clip up. I actually want to see that don't. The don't.
Yeah.
Pull up the don't.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
Tesla stock is way down, almost disastrously so. People.
Look at this. Look at that. Yeah.
People have been
Idiots.
vandalizing Tesla vehicles, new Tesla vehicles. Please don't vandalize. Don't ever vandalize Tesla vehicles. And so.
Yeah. Okay. No, he didn't wait.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
What does that mean to you? What is that?
No, but wait a minute. Is that illegal to say that?
Definitely not.
That's because that's innuendo.
To say what?
He's saying
you say
don't.
that?
He's saying don't
No.
do it. Pausing. That pause. You know what that says? Do it.
Time, Rob.
That pause is illegal. That's an illegal pause. That's an unauthorized pause. Hold on, let me check that pause. Let me look at that pause. Yeah, it's me. R.M. Brown with the FBI. I'm gonna need to look at that pause. Let me look at that pause. That's illegal. That's an illegal pause. You get 2 of these.
Boom.
And 4 of these. This is amazing to me to get this many views, like millions of views. You're doing all these live shows. You have the president. Who else goes on the PBD show? Sam Cedar. Massive guys. Sam Cedar. What's the other guy's name? Andrew Schultz. Jillian. You're getting millions of views. You're making millions of dollars from this thing. And you're like, what? Is that illegal? Is that illegal? He spends so much time just like, I don't know. Can we look something up? Can we do a search live while we're recording this? We'll just silently search things.
There are laws in America about inciting civil disobedience, inciting riots.
Yeah.
Now, could you draw the line so clearly there that you could
go back to it again, Rob?
Come after him?
We got to replay that.
Tesla vehicles, new
Isolate
Tesla
the
vehicles.
pause.
Please don't vandalize. Don't ever vandalize Tesla vehicles. And so
funny, and
it was a pause to.
Yeah, that pause does.
Okay.
Go for
No
it.
problem with that, Rob. Go to what's the other one that you have?
Go to the FBI's
Jamal
website.
Bowman, and I have Tim Waltz as well.
Go to the police.
Jamal Bowman one if you could.
Sure.
Dial 911.
That's not true. And this shows, again, the American people do not trust Elon Musk. And Elon Musk is incompetent in his position. And how do we know? Because they fired tens of thousands of people, was challenged in court. The court said the people have to go back, and now the people are coming back. He's incompetent. He's a thief. He's a Nazi, and people don't trust him.
Boom.
Period. Let me just...
Isn't this the guy that literally just got fired in New York because he's quote unquote incompetent and didn't do his job?
Wait, they gonna sue the guy for that? What was the
thief? He's a Nazi.
There's a tweet that says, I'm gonna sue that guy. I'm gonna sue that guy for saying true stuff. I'm sorry, I take that back. It should be illegal to say true stuff. It's too true. It's simply too true.
Yeah, Rob. So to me, you can't do that. You can't get up there and get people to rally against somebody to hurt a business or an individual.
Spit it out, man.
That can't be legal to do, let alone the late night show host that's got the main late night show.
It's sick.
I don't know. I think I'm going to go to the next story. I think the administration's got to do something about this year when you're looking at these types of things being said.
Guantanamo Bay, man. Yeah, man. That's the only option. Guantanamo Bay. Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah. We got to send him out, and he lives in the ocean now, man. That's, I think the administration started looking at this, man. Send him to outer space, and he has to live in outer space, man. Because he did an illegal pause. That pause is illegal, man. That pause is... Boom. That pause right there...
It's demented?
Let me tell you this. Let me ask you this and tell you this.
The thing I have to ask is, do you care about the news? Okay, good. Okay, good. Yes, you do? Okay, good. I'm building a little bit of rapport with this guy here. Good. You strike me as the kind of person who likes news, and you like it presented to you by people who are a little bit like this. Boom. On their head. Can I interest you in that today? Yes? Okay. Here's the PBD guys talking about Snow White. Thank God, finally. I didn't know what to think about Snow White, and finally, I get some real insight.
I need some Snow White insight. Here we go.
The Snow White, what do you call it? Producer's son.
Good. Blow your nose.
Rachel Zegler.
Never heard of her.
Hurt the film's box office with her actions in since-deleted comment. This is the exchange.
Terrible.
Somebody at the top says, by the way, who's the first comment, Rob?
I couldn't see it. It's cut off, so I'm not sure.
Your dad flew to New York City to reprimand a young actress. Any word on this? Because that's creepy as hell and uncalled for. People have the right to free speech. No,
they
do
not.
Father.
No, they do not.
The response.
Jimmy Kimmel doesn't either. Wait,
you really want to do this?
Whoa. Did that Snow White actress, did she do an illegal pause? Because if she did, boom.
Toilet.
Yeah, my dad, the producer of enormous piece of Disney IP with hundreds of millions of dollars on the line, had to leave his family to fly across the country to reprimand his 20-year-old employee for dragging her personal politics into the middle of promoting the movie for which she signed a multi-million-dollar contract to get paid and do publicity for. This is called adult responsibility and accountability. And her actions clearly hurt the film's box office. Free speech does not mean you're allowed to say whatever you want in your private employment without repercussions. Tens of thousands.
Pauses too.
Thousands of people worked on that film, and she hijacked the conversation.
Thank you, Jonah Platt. Oh my gosh, he's absolutely right.
Hell yeah, Tom.
The first person, your dad flew to New York to reprimand a young actress. No, he flew to New York to reprimand an employee
who is a young actress,
contractor who was employed on the film.
Exactly.
And she's exercising freedom of speech.
Not allowed.
Well, guess what?
I don't think Tom should have the freedom to wear that vest because he out here looking too cute. He got me like, boom. He got me feeling like a
toilet
out here.
Respecting, or any leader respecting, hey, I like the Yankees, I like Boston, and I disagree with this, disagree with that, I'll be voting this way, and you can have that in your persona, but when you come out and the freedom of speech was to condemn the very thing that you're paid to build, are you kidding me? That someone, I'm more shocked by the post that
Tom kind of forgot what he was talking about. The Snow White actress wrote Free Palestine, and I don't know what they flew to tell her to take it down or something. Tom's like, she was saying bad stuff about the movie. Look up the story before you start talking about it, Tom, maybe. Now, do you look cute in that little vest with the little Brooks Brothers shirt under? Obviously, yes, but even you are not going to get away with this one.
With their woke, DEI, feminist agenda.
I want you to watch this here. Rob, play that clip that you had real quick.
Okay.
And then I'm going to show you what Bob Iger said about the movie. Go for it.
Okay.
What's our friend saying?
Wow.
And this probably nobody was...
Again, anybody out there thinking of starting a YouTube channel or a podcast, just start talking, Even if you're just like kind of a dimwit, you got hit in the head with a brick or you fell down some steps, you're a bit bonked. Just like PBD, you'll stumble across very funny moments. Like he watches this clip that doesn't mean anything or make any sense. Then they cut back and he's just like, what the hell was that? Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's very... So this is Bob Iger.
Okay.
Disney's Bob Iger says...
we got to figure it out now.
The mission is to entertain, not send messaging as Snow White sales compete.
Nailed it.
Worst performing live-action Disney adaptation ever. Go a little bit lower to see if there's any other quotes by him.
Okay.
Is it just the data that we've already read? The 40... Okay, go back up. What was it, 67 million?
You got to figure this stuff out before you start recording.
Right there you go. This is remaining members because I've done 47 million.
Oh my God.
56 million. It's a Huntsman. Go a little bit lower.
Okay. Figuring it out on air, no problem. This is funny too because I saw PBD scrolling through this article that he didn't bother to pre-read. I don't know why who knows why this Snow White stupid movie didn't do well. I guess no one cares, maybe, who knows. Also, kids have like a zillion options of crap to watch. I think kids just want to watch like a toilet, a guy with his face in the toilet or whatever that thing is. That's what kids actually want. They don't want some magical story about a princess. The internet has proven what kids actually want, a guy with his face in the toilet. That's probably why Snow White did bad. That's my theory. But I was looking through the article that PBD didn't read before he brought up, and it says that the girl who they're all pissed off about, the girl in her early 20s who they're really pissed off about and don't want to have free speech because she's an actress or whatever, in the article it says, oh, she's the one bright spot in the movie. People are actually like praising, oh, she's actually really good. So, there you go.
Well, anyway, guys, another one.
Anyway, guys, cut another one. Anyway, guys, an absolute another one, and that's putting it lightly. It's Wednesday, whatever. Who cares? Let's just say it. We're all thinking it. Wednesday, don't care. Don't care about it. It's a meaningless day of the week. It's an unaffiliated day of the week. Middle of the road. Doesn't want to bother anybody. But I hope you guys are doing good, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Now, the sound on this episode was not great, but we did that to prove a point. What is that point? We're still working on that. But hey, guys, check this out. You're missing episodes every single week. Every single disgusting week, okay? If you want to stop doing that absolute tragedy, subscribe on Patreon. Subscribe on Patreon by clicking the link in the description. It's that easy. It's honestly kind of disturbing how easy it is. Things are not usually that easy, except for this. It's crazy. And then you support the show, and you get every single episode, and you get things like Patreon-only question and answer shows that are really wound up, like hours long, live streams, all this crap. For as little as $2 per month. Oh, wait, whoa. 2 bones, $2 per month? I feel like I'm reading that wrong, and I probably am, but I'm going to do some kind of sales thing. Act now, because that pricing will not last. Love you. Bye.